where 3 people, including a 12-year-old child, died in a shack fire in Joe Slovo informal settlement in Langa. Residents say the incident took place during power outages in the early hours of Sunday morning. Some homes were completely destroyed, and some residents say the fire destroyed all their belongings. eNCA's Nobesuthu Hejana was there earlier today. She joins us now from our Cape Town studios. Nobesuthu, do you know at all by this time what caused yesterday's fire?
So, Masego, the fire happened in the Joe Slovo informal settlement in Milnerton. According to the landlord of that particular house where the fire broke, she mentioned that one of her tenants was smoking at the time and was intoxicated. So she believes one of the tenants dropped or threw away the cigarette butt that actually started off the fire, and at the time it was load shedding and they were not able to see everything at that particular moment. But she was also mentioning that, there were people or those who passed on, they were staying at an upper level from her informal double-story shelter or structure, and some of the residents in the area are saying that, this is the second time, or if not the third, that an incident claimed lives, and they've been appealing to the city of Cape Town to relocate them to a land that is near the N7 highway. And this is what one resident had to say about an alternative relocation.
Yes, the alternative that can be done here to attend to this problem, even to those future, maybe some of them might be worse. There's a piece of land right here in the industrial area closer to N7. If we can count maybe 50 from each informal settlement pocket, 50 or so, then at least it will allow spaces to be there. Then walkies can be moved, arranged, right? And then the services also, such as toilets and electricity, can be received by the people in the informal settlements.
Nobesuthu, the city, meanwhile, is saying that it's struggling to keep up with the housing demands as more and more people are also migrating to Cape Town.
Certainly. So the MMC for Housing, the City of Cape Town, Carl Popham, was saying that at this stage, it's not only the backlog that they're trying to ease pressure on, but the extortion mafias as well as illegal land grabs are also delaying the City of Cape Town in providing houses, as they're trying by all means or working around the clock to address such. And he was also saying that, the land that residents in Dunoon and in Joe Slovo are demanding for possible relocation isn't viable or safe, because it's on the main highway and it's not secured. So in that way, they are unable to move people there, and at this stage they're also trying to provide basic services while they're also looking for alternative land. And this is what Carl had to say.
So the reality is we can't look at it in a silo in the broader human settlements question in the city, because our programs are quite broad. And so, yes, we are focused on making sure that informal settlements becomes more formalized, because it's here to stay. And it's just going to grow as people migrate to Cape Town, because there's better access to services, better access to education, and to live a life of value. And so the immediate focus is to make sure that services are delivered in terms of water, electricity, and sanitation for those communities. But secondly, to make sure that where there is land available to relocate. Currently in the immediate surroundings, there isn't land available. And like I said to you earlier, Nobesuthu, people are not likely to move away from Joe Slovo and Dunoon because it's so close to the city centre, because it's so close to industrial parks. We have that situation, but we are willing to work with the sector broadly to look at available land for relocation. But currently, what needs to be our priority is basic services and making sure those areas are safest for the individuals.
All right, Nobesuthu Hejana live for us in our Cape Town studios. Let's leave it there for now.